Between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Start on the ground with Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that. Pick up a 13, and the Bears have the first. 13 yards. First down, Bears. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 59 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point put through by Suckham, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just take it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Evans. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball a little frustrated he didn't make it all the way.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Russell Gage, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Evans.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boo, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching when I don't have a daughter, I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5-yard line, where this opening drive yields 6. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bears 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-place sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Fields.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards Jr. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Powering forward. And a solid run down inside the 30.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Montgomery back to the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to run with Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Darrington Evans taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And that will be incomplete. Had the pass there. Far along on the wrong side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's what teams always talk about, having to bring the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the 2nd half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On play action, Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
These are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first down, it's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brand?
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up a 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Evans. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Ryan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete.
Wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Ryan. Being chased out left.
Pass complete to Allie Cox.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Ryan buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think the new let's think around with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curb, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the phone. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curb, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of phone.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curb, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of phone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Mayfield.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down, Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Off play action. Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down back in his own 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here now, Roberts. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. To throw, Mayfield.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This is McCaffrey on the give. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Point it right. Pistol.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of... And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside.